1, 2, 3, go!
Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys for continuing to stop by and hang out with us. As always, we are still trying to catch up, and this is the video from Easter. We hope you guys enjoy it. Good morning, everybody. Today's Friday. We just came outside. I started the truck. These two are going to go stretch their legs a bit. The boys have a 1 hour late start today, so everybody's getting ready, and then we're going to take off. Morning, Mama Bear.
Good morning.
This is what Mama Bear was working on last night.
Bag of corn, ready to grow.
What kind of jungle do you have going on here, Mama? This is Reyes jungle.
Yeah, it's my rice juggle. Made out of soda boxes and stuff.
I love it.
It's growing.
It's all ready to be transplanted, but there's still frost in the morning, so
Yeah.
we would just kill all of these.
Can't yet. Taking care of them still inside.
I've made it here to the shop, and I've got a few things to work on today. Before I get started on that, let's check out the progress on the Mustang. Looks like the dash is getting painted. The doors are getting painted. The door panels look awesome for this. I've got this one that was started on when I came in. The plugs and the coils were getting changed, so I just jumped right in and helped. I started with the insulators on the boots. And when I started looking at the engine and started figuring out what was going on with it, I checked the codes. So realized that the O2 sensor problem, the spark plug problem, and the vacuum problem are all stemming from one line, and it was a PCV line that went from there. It went into the intake. So the PCV line, positive crankcase ventilation, it vents out the pressure from the oil pan, and usually there's oil with it, so there's a valve that lets it breathe air in and out with minimal oil blow-by. So when that fails, the oil blows by a lot. And I noticed that because when we were cleaning this out, it's actually clean right now, but when we started cleaning it out, it kind of looked like this, and there's a lot of oil in the intake, which means this oil is getting on all the sensors, and it is getting on the spark plugs, and eventually it's getting on the O2 sensors. So readings go bad. It throws everything out of whack with what it's feeding the computer. So all the output is changed as far as how the engine is running. Overall, it affects the comfort of the ride and the power when you're driving it. So in short, the drivability is hindered a bit. And I'm going to clean this out. The owner went for some PCV valves. Then I'm going to change the O2 sensors and get this put back together. Usually when you're working with O2 sensors, they're universal-ish, meaning they will all thread into the exhaust, and usually they have the same clip. But on these cars, there is an 8-pin clip as well as a 4-pin. So when buying O2 sensors, make sure you know if you need the 4-pin ones or if you need these 8-pin ones. This one is the one that's going on here, so I'm going to get to that right now. And with these, like the seals, we're going to be trying to get these from the manufacturer now, so we're not going back and forth rechanging these. O2 sensors changed out. The intake plenum is cleaned. Oh, that's cool. Intake valves are open. I'm waiting for the PCV valve to come back, and then we can put the intake on, and this one is done. There's an O2 sensor to change down there, but I think we got to get on the ramps first. So we'll put the intake on when the PCV comes back, and then we'll drive it on the ramps and then take the O2 sensor off. For now, I'm going to go outside and pull the other one in. There's one that needs a few things too as well. Plugs and coils and stuff. Okay, you guys. We are in a 2014 Ford Explorer, and in this truck here, we have an actuator that's stuck. So the air is only blowing out the top on the dash, and we're going to change out the actuator for that. We have one here, and this actuator is for the defrost, or the settings between face, feet, and defrost. There are other actuators in here, but nothing is wrong with those, so we're going to get to that one. And apparently this one is a hard one to get to. There are ways to get it, taking the dash bezel off and taking the dash out, and then there are ways to get it from underneath. We're going to try to get it behind the instrument cluster. I got my tools. Time to get started. First, we will start with pulling off this bezel. And this just pulls right out. These clips are pretty simple. Just give them a nice tug without breaking them, of course. When you take this off, there's a little flap underneath. It is held in with these little clips, and this is for the adjustment of the steering wheel, so it rolls with it like this, and it still keeps it covered. So don't forget this clip, and then also there is a clip right here for the sound of the dinging door. Now we can access the screws that hold this in, 7 millimeters as per usual, and there are 4 of them. One there, and 2 there. I've got all 4 of the screws off. Doesn't take very long. And right here, there's always a plug on these Fords. The plug is on this side, and it's usually a simple clip, and you pull it straight back. You'll be able to see it right there. So with the clip off, we're able to remove this out of the way. And I really like that I have a spot to put all the screws in this one. Now that we are in here, this actuator that I gotta change is right here. So I'm gonna get this off. There are 3 screws, and that's gonna unclip and then slide out to the left. Now the way that is sitting, it's sitting like this. So we've got the 2 screws on the top, and then there's one at the bottom, and then a plug. So we will get these 2 from up here, and then we will remove this panel, and then we'll get the bottom one out. There are a couple of 7 millimeter screws down here that hold this in, and then some clips, of course. We'll remove this panel too as well, get more access to it, and we might have to remove this cover. There it is right there. Doesn't look too bad, I guess. We were able to use the Milwaukee for the bottom screw, but to reach these, I'm going to use this. Okay, I've got this set up, and this is a flexed shaft, 90-degree bit for the drill, for the driver anyway, and this will allow me to get a socket on this little bolt and the one behind it. So I'm going to take these top 2 bolts off now. After the bolts were pulled off, this came right out, and here's the clip for it right here. Now that I've got the old one out, the orientation for the door that the actuator moves is off. If you can tell, there's a little notch that's missing right here. That's to key the shaft going in. There's an arrow right there. Lets you know where this sits at when it's off, or when you turn it off, I guess. So this one was in this area right here when it stopped working, so now it doesn't move. I gotta take this apart, pull this out, slide this back in, and see if I can turn it just a little bit to get it to sit right in here. Alright, the new one is in.
Turn the fan on all the way. It's blowing?
Defrosting.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Oh.
That was the one that wasn't working.
That was, oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, you did good.
I'm just a monkey with the
codes
wrench.
were cleared, so we're freaking set. Man.
So we got done with the plugs, the coils, and I cleaned the mass airflow sensors on both of the Explorers. I fixed the blend actuator door for the defrost on the other Explorer. That one, the videos say it takes like 12 hours to do it. And there was a bunch of ways you got to take it all apart, and I just went underneath the dash to get it. I should have made a more in-depth video and actually posted that one on YouTube for a quicker and easier way to get that taken care of. But with all the Explorers done, I had to check a leak on this Mustang real quick, and it turns out, I think it might have just been the drain plug. So after a quick little tighten on that again, I'm going to start on this green truck now. Got this green Ford coming back in here, and I'm going to change the alternator on it for a 12 volt alternator instead of the 14 volt with the regulator, which we've been dealing with. PA Performance. There are 4 alternators in here that we're going to convert. There should be 4 kits in this thing. Oh, the regulators for the firewall. More regulators. Okay. Oh yeah, man, this looks way cooler than this one. This black alternator is gonna go on this Mustang. First, I got a little leak that I gotta deal with though. We are heading home. Mama Bear picked the boys up, and then she picked me up. So we're heading back to the house. We're gonna be there for a little bit, and then we'll see how the evening unfolds. She jumps higher. You crazy puppy. Oh man, you're wild. This looks cool. We heard this is the best burger in town. The Garden Burger from Grandpa's Grill. I will not have the best burger in town. I guess I will settle for the half rack with the baked potato, the corn on the cob, the beans, and the Texas toast. This was a special today. We had dinner at Grandpa's Grill, and then we left there. We stopped at our friend Labor's house, and I talked to him a little bit about what we got to do on the engine, and then we took off from there. We're over here at Walmart. We parked, and then we walked all the way to the door, and then they closed the entrance. So we're going to go to the other side of the parking lot, and we're going to see if the door stays open for us here. We're heading back to the house now. Walmart was a little crazy. And then we stopped at the dollar store after that. And I think we were in the dollar store as long as we were in Walmart.
Yep. Same things that they had in Walmart, they had at the dollar store.
We went by there for breakfast meat.
Yep.
And we picked up breakfast meat.
And a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. But we're almost home. Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday. I gotta go run to town right now, and I'll be right back. I gotta go wash the truck and then head over to the shop. Hopefully this is a quick round trip, and then I'm back out here. Not a whole lot of traffic on a Saturday morning. I gotta spray off these rims, so I'm gonna get rid of these hubcaps for Mama. First order of business, I gotta wash this truck. Well, I guess I'm just rinsing it today. But I really just need to get the mud off of the wheels. That's the main thing I need to do. It doesn't look so bad now, I guess. Alright, now that I've got the truck washed, I'm going to go head over to the shop. I got to make one stop for some gas and a monster. I'm going to swap some wheels over. I'm going to swap in some factory Ford wheels, but they look way nicer than the ones we have right now. So that's going to be cool. Mama Bear last night was asking if her wheels on her white car would fit on here. So these are going to look a lot cooler. This is a 3rd gen alternator for the Fords, and we're swapping it out for the 1st gen one that was in here. Some wiring stuff. This one said needed to be hooked up. Didn't say where, so that took a little bit. New wired fusible link and the ground. I showed up this morning and this was already all figured out, so I'm just helping put it together. Okay, so we had to change around some wheels. The hubcap wheels went on this ride. These wheels went on this ride that came off of that ride. These are the ones that went on Mama's ride. I gotta go wash them up. I made it back to the house, and Mama Bear was fixing her hair. I showed her the rims. They're still a little dirty, but I gotta go in and wash the whole truck again because I didn't get all the mud when I went in the first time. But I got back to the house, and it is time for breakfast. This is what we're having for breakfast.
We're getting close. This is my first time going through one of these car washes, guys.
Car wash is kind of busy today, huh?
It's busy.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
Here we go. Babe, this is so awesome. I so need a already out. I can see it opening. I can see the light.
And the wet.
That one's nice. Tire shine and stuff. Wow. This is awesome.
Not bad.
Love you.
Love you. We are done at Lowe's, and we went over to the dollar store. We picked up some more stuff for Jackson's little project. While we were at Lowe's, we ran into a few subscribers and viewers, so that's kind of cool. We ran into Diane and Tanya, so shout out to them. Thank you guys for saying what's up to us.
Thanks for watching, guys.
And thanks for going by Lowe's in case we were there. That's kind of cool. We're heading back to the house now. It's still pretty windy. I was working on some drawings. Well, a drawing. I was working on a drawing, and Mama Bear cooked some teriyaki chicken and rice for dinner. She brought some in. I ate in the room without a problem. And now we're going to color some eggs for Jackson. I think Draven's going to join us too. I'm not sure.
Draven's already out there. We're waiting for you.
Oh, they're waiting for me.
But
Nice snack, bro. What do we got here, Mama? Nice. And these, me and Jackson eat. Draven, do you like boiled eggs, bro? Draven doesn't like to boil eggs. So usually it's just me and Jackson eating all these eggs.
Grandma
I'm making some dragon eggs.
Oh, Grandma likes them too. Awesome.
She already ate one. She already
Same.
had one.
Well, I call this one.
The mom was gonna cook it. I'm supposed to go see mom.
I messed up on this one, but it still came out as a dragon egg.
Dragon eggs. We're heading to church right now. We have all the boys with us. It's a little early for them, but I think we are all right.
We're all right because we're together.
Today's Easter, so we hope you guys had an awesome Easter. We hope everything was fun and stress-free. We have made it to the church. I gotta go run in real quick, so these guys are gonna hang out for a few minutes, and we'll get to our sacrament meeting here in about half an hour.
My earrings are freaking hot. Hot.
They look awesome, then.
Whoa! Someone's on a scooter.
We were heading home, and Mama Bear was gonna throw down on a really nice ham dinner for Easter. But Papa said to meet them in town, and I think the third restaurant is open.
Yes, I think so. It's always open as Golden Corral.
After a few spots that were not open, we decided Golden Corral.
Bye.
So we're heading over to Golden Corral right now. Looks like the crew is out and about today. They were in the cornfield when we got home. Now they're hanging out by the boys' tree. There's a little one over there somewhere.
Well, it's flying around, making motion, and have the cows out there. Wonder
You're
if
funny.
that's ones.
Well, after church and after a nice Easter lunch, we have to indulge the babies. So we drove down the road, we found a nice spot, and we're going to go hide some eggs.
In the sagebrush and in the dirt.
Nice. It's a little bit chilly, but
It's cold.
the boys keep asking, so we're going to let them run around out here and scoop some
Pipe this last one.
with all the moonlight. So this is where we chose for the boys to have a little fun. Not a bad spot.
Go!
Never mind, he said.
Normally there were more kids, so we have like a big old race, but this year everybody's having Easter at their house. So we decided to be here, and seems like they're enjoying it.
Wonderful.
Is that everything?
Nice!
Awesome.
I got more than Jaden.
We had a fun little few minutes.
Yeah, we did.
Definitely enjoyed it. I really love it because the
Jackson,
boys still
come on,
like
come here first.
hanging out like that. Hey guys, it's a little bit later in the afternoon, and apparently I'm old. I fell asleep on Mama earlier.
Yeah, to take
So-
a nap. Too much. Too much activity.
It was
Had
a
a
pretty
lot of
nice
fun.
day. Yep, it was a pretty awesome day today. So, but when I got up, check out what I saw.
Telling my mom I want to take Jackie back out and hide all her things.
This is Easter, Mama?
Yes, it's Easter. Lucky we did the egg hunt earlier.
I know, right?
Dad,
I totally forgot to get our Easter dinner. I'm already pretty far into the ham, and my veggies are gone. Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome.
You guys are awesome. Mama and Grandma threw down on this. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video.
Yes. We enjoyed our Easter. We hope you guys did. You guys take care out there.
Y'all have an awesome rest of your day. You guys stay safe in the heat. Remember to hydrate. Wear your seatbelts. Don't let your friends and family drink and drive. Y'all have a good one.
Take care. Peace.
Later.